Are you seeking a deeper understanding of life, a way to unlock your inner strength and find peace in this chaotic world? If your answer is yes, you're not alone. In this video, we'll embark on a journey to explore Stoicism, an ancient yet incredibly powerful philosophy that can transform the way you perceive and live your life. Stoicism is not about dry theories. It's a set of practical principles inspired by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. By practicing this philosophy in your daily life, you'll learn to focus on what truly matters: yourself, self-mastery, and the ability to control your thoughts in the face of challenges. As Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." In this video, I'll share 10 simple yet powerful Stoic lessons to help you focus on yourself every day. These lessons will not only empower you to manage your emotions, but also enable you to live a more meaningful life, no matter the circumstances. Join me in embracing this challenge. Watch until the end of the video to discover everything. And don't forget to leave a comment. I focus on myself every day as a commitment to transforming your life. Lesson number 1: self-examination practice. On the journey of self-discovery, self-reflection becomes a delicate art of inner mindfulness. Like a patient archaeologist, we delve into the layers of our immediate reactions to uncover the relics of the mind, thoughts, actions, and emotions hidden beneath the surface. Each evening, as the sunlight fades and quiet envelops the space, we are granted the opportunity to return to ourselves, not to judge, but to observe. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This reminder calls us to examine our inner world, where many insecurities arise, and to anchor ourselves in rational and purposeful actions. Picture this. At the end of a busy day, you sit quietly in a dimly lit room, holding a journal. You ask yourself simple yet profound questions. What did I do well today? Where did I make mistakes? Did my actions align with my principles? This practice is not about self-criticism. It is an act of self-compassion. It is a chance to honor your progress, acknowledge your struggles, and gently adjust your course. Over time, these daily self-reflections enhance your self-awareness, nurturing a mindset of flexibility and resilience. To understand its transformative power, consider the example of a manager struggling during a team meeting. During the discussion, a team member rudely dismisses another's opinion. Caught off guard by the situation, the manager reacts harshly, escalating the tension. That evening, in a moment of self-reflection, she revisits the incident with clarity and honesty. She recognizes her emotional response and sees an opportunity for growth. The next day, she approaches the team with renewed focus, apologizing for her part, establishing an atmosphere of respect, and effectively reconciling the disagreement. Over time, these nightly self-check-ins not only help her become a better leader, but also a more resilient individual. Practicing self-reflection is not a harsh task, but a gentle journey of mindfulness. It's like tending to an inner garden, where you observe each tree and root, remove the weeds of judgment, and nurture the budding sprouts of growth. Each day, you uncover new aspects of yourself, hidden strengths and weaknesses that can be transformed into power. By adopting this habit, we embody the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Through daily reflection on our actions and attitudes, we bridge the gap between intention and execution, aligning more closely with our virtues. This alignment not only fosters personal growth, but also brings a profound sense of inner peace a peace born from knowing we are gradually becoming the person we aspire to be. So tonight, when the world around you is quiet, take a moment to reflect. Let self-examination become a sacred ritual of inner freedom. Because when you learn to love and understand yourself, you will discover the boundless strength that lies within. Lesson number 2. Acceptance of the present moment. The present moment is a mirror reflecting inner strength, where Stoic philosophy affirms the power of acceptance. Amid the ever-changing flow of life, we are often swept away by meaningless worries, forgetting that true strength lies in our ability to adjust our perspectives and responses. What is essential, as Stoic philosophy points out, is that instead of wasting energy resisting, we should learn to accept not as a form of submission, but as a way of embracing. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." One of the core ideas of Stoicism is amor fati, the love of fate. This is not merely acceptance, but the embrace of both the good and bad that happens in life. Imagine standing in a heavy rain. You can choose to be angry about your wet shoes, or you can enjoy the cool breeze and the gentle sound of falling rain. Amor fati teaches that every moment holds its unique value if you are willing to perceive it with love. A real and inspiring example of this spirit is the story of Thomas Edison. In 1914, his factory burned down, causing significant losses in property and effort. Instead of despairing, Edison calmly told his son, "Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again." Afterward, he started over, and just a few weeks later, he invented new products. This embodies the spirit of amor fati, embracing and accepting fate to move forward with strength and resilience. When you practice acceptance, you'll notice that constant worries begin to fade. You are no longer bound by the past or dragged toward an uncertain future. The present becomes a peaceful refuge, a place where you no longer have to struggle, but simply live and enjoy. Stoic philosophy does not promise that life will always be easy, but it teaches that you can find strength in every moment, no matter how challenging it may be. Start by asking yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, let it go and focus on what you truly can do. So, are you ready to embark on the journey of accepting and embracing your own destiny? Leave your comment below with the keyword practicing amor fati and share how you have transformed or plan to transform challenges into strength in the comment section of this video. Lesson number 3. Setting realistic goals. In the journey of self-discovery, setting goals is not just a skill, but also a refined art of self-awareness. Like a master architect planning to construct an extraordinary building, we need to draft the map of our lives with precision and mindfulness. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true strength does not lie in lofty dreams, but in the ability to create attainable goals within our reach and under our control. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This statement underscores the importance of clearly defining personal goals before taking action. It also reflects the Stoic mindset of focusing on personal responsibility and controlling one's actions to achieve objectives. A realistic goal helps minimize unnecessary stress. Instead of chasing societal norms, you choose to focus on aspects within your control. This could be as simple as improving your writing skills, learning a new language, or cultivating patience. This is not about abandoning ambition, but rather about optimizing your energy and directing it toward things that yield sustainable value. Take a real-life example from the life of James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. When James faced a severe injury in his youth, he didn't set an immediate goal of returning to peak performance. Instead, he focused on small, incremental steps, such as regaining basic strength and building a habit of consistent daily practice. These seemingly modest goals formed the solid foundation for his later career, transforming him into one of the leading experts on habit formation. When setting goals, ask yourself, is this goal within my control? How does this goal help me improve a quality or skill? What specific actions can I take today to move closer to this goal? For instance, instead of setting a goal like becoming the best in field A, something that depends on external evaluations, you could set a goal such as spend 2 hours every day studying and researching field A. This focus on actions rather than outcomes is a core principle of Stoicism. Once you've learned how to set realistic goals, the next step is to explore how to manage desires and aversions. This leads us into the realm of emotional conflicts and how Stoic philosophy offers tools to overcome them. Have you ever wondered how to resist temptations and maintain inner peace? Don't miss out, as this lesson will open a new door to the spiritual freedom you've been seeking. Lesson number 4. Managing desire and aversion. Imagine yourself as a captain navigating the vast ocean of life. Desires and aversions are like ocean currents that can mislead and steer your ship off course. A wise person does not fight against the currents, but learns to navigate them intelligently, harnessing the wind and flow to their advantage. Stoics believe that humanity's greatest suffering does not arise from circumstances, but from how we react to them. Unattainable desires and the fear of unavoidable realities are the primary sources of much inner turmoil. However, by mastering self-control and accepting what cannot be changed, we can free ourselves from unnecessary anxieties and gradually achieve a state of inner balance. Epictetus, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, once said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Desire itself is not wrong, but when it grows uncontrollable, it becomes a shackle that binds the mind. On the other hand, aversion, the fear or avoidance of things we dislike, can transform into a monster, causing us to worry, insecurity, and a loss of freedom. The key is not to let these emotions control us. Stoics advise us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and emotions, and let go of everything else. I once knew a friend named Luke, who was obsessed with getting promoted as quickly as possible. This desire made him irritable, work illogically, and lose balance in his life. It wasn't until he adopted the Stoic philosophy that he realized promotion wasn't the only thing that mattered. He began to focus on developing his skills, enhancing his personal value, and building genuine relationships. As a result, not only was he promoted, but he also became a leader respected by everyone. The essence of managing desires and aversions lies in clearly distinguishing between what we can control and what is beyond our influence. Uncontrolled desires such as wanting others to change or craving things that don't belong to us are the root of all frustration and suffering. Every desire, every fear, is an opportunity for us to practice wisdom. We are not victims of our emotions, but rather the creators and navigators of them. In every moment, we have the choice to respond or react, to remain calm or become agitated. Ask yourself, Are you being constrained by unrealistic desires? Are you avoiding things that are inherently unavoidable? If the answer is yes, it's time to embrace the lessons of Stoic philosophy. Don't let yourself be swept away by negative emotions. Instead, focus on how you think, act, and accept. By learning to manage yourself, you not only reduce suffering, but also become stronger, more peaceful, and filled with inspiration to face life's challenges. This is the path to self-respect, a quiet yet powerful declaration of inner strength. Lesson number 5. Practicing gratitude. In the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, it's easy for us to focus solely on what we lack: a bigger house, a higher-paying job, or a perfect relationship. But what if the key to a fulfilling life doesn't lie in chasing what's missing, but rather in appreciating what we already have? As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours." This timeless advice reminds us that true contentment doesn't come from relentless striving, but from a clear awareness of the good things that are already present in our lives. Think about the story of Nick Vujicic, a man born without arms and legs. Anyone in his situation might easily fall into despair, overwhelmed by what life seems to have taken away. But Nick chose to focus on what he had: a sharp mind, a loving family, and the ability to inspire others through his words. He often shares his gratitude for small things, like the ability to smile or the laughter of loved ones. Instead of dwelling on the limitations imposed by his physical condition, Nick cultivated an attitude of gratitude for his unique ability to uplift others. Today, he is a renowned motivational speaker, proving that practicing gratitude can transform even the toughest circumstances into a source of great strength. But how do you start? Begin with small steps. Each morning, take a moment to list 3 things you are grateful for. These can be as simple as the warmth of the sun, the support of a friend, or the roof over your head. Reflect on these blessings and let the feeling of gratitude fill your heart. As you make this a regular practice, you will notice a small but profound shift. The things you once took for granted will become treasures. When you focus on yourself and practice gratitude daily, you strengthen your inner foundation. You become less influenced by external pressures and more aware of your intrinsic value. Instead of comparing your journey to others, you'll embrace it as a unique path filled with precious moments. Gratitude keeps you grounded in the present, reminding you that no matter what life brings, you already have everything you need to find peace. Here, we want to take a moment to thank and congratulate you for making it halfway through today's video. Your presence here shows that you are fully committed to this journey. Now, let's shift your attention to the remaining 5 lessons on focusing on yourself daily. Lesson number 6. Mindfulness and meditation. Have you ever felt like the chaos of the outside world is controlling the peace within your soul? In a world full of distractions and noise, the ability to focus on oneself sometimes feels like a luxury. However, Stoic philosophy offers us a path, a timeless guide to reclaim our focus, emotions, and ultimately, our lives. 2 powerful tools championed by the Stoics, mindfulness and meditation, serve as beacons for anyone seeking clarity and mastery over their inner world. Stoicism is not about detachment from life, but about engaging with it fully and wisely. Mindfulness is the act of living completely in the present, observing thoughts and emotions without letting them take control. This intentional focus nurtures a sense of inner calm, enabling us to face life's challenges with ease. Meditation complements mindfulness by providing a structured practice to quiet the mind and reflect on what truly matters. Through these practices, we learn to master our thoughts and emotions rather than being ruled by them. Consider the story of Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. Although not a traditional Stoic, Frankl's philosophy of life aligns closely with Stoic principles. Trapped in the horrific conditions of concentration camps, he discovered a way to preserve his inner freedom. Each day, he practiced a form of mindfulness, focusing on small moments of humanity and hope, even in the most dire circumstances. This mindset enabled him to endure unimaginable suffering and later formed the foundation of his renowned work, Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl's resilience exemplifies the Stoic ideal of concentrating on what is within our control, our thoughts, emotions, and responses. Daily meditation serves as a gateway to self-understanding. By spending just a few minutes each day sitting in silence, we can observe our thoughts without judgment. This practice, much like the Stoic exercise of daily reflection, helps us identify negative thought patterns, understand the origins of our emotions, and cultivate a deeper awareness of our inner world. Meditation also enhances the ability to escape external distractions. Imagine starting your day by grounding yourself in silence, reflecting on the impermanence of life, and resolving to act virtuously. This ritual can transform how you interact with the world, reduce overreactions, and foster a calm, conscious approach to challenges. Ask yourself, are you ready to take control of your inner world? By dedicating just a few minutes each day to mindfulness and meditation, you can unlock a source of limitless strength and clarity. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we hold immense power in how we perceive and respond to them. With consistent practice, you will find not only peace but also the strength to face life's uncertainties with confidence and composure. Start today. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and embrace the power within you. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Lesson number 7. Facing adversity with courage. Life always presents challenges and adversities that we cannot avoid. These may include losses, failures, or feelings of helplessness in the face of uncontrollable circumstances. Instead of fleeing or succumbing, Stoicism advises us to confront adversity with courage, inner strength, and self-respect. In every situation, you cannot control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond. This is the inner strength that Stoicism seeks to convey, the power to transform external adversities into internal lessons. Imagine another scenario. You are standing in line at a customer service desk after a long and exhausting day. Someone behind you is constantly complaining in an irritated tone, blaming the slow-moving line, and even insinuating that you are wasting their time. At that moment, frustration begins to rise within you, and you feel the urge to turn around and respond sharply. But pause for a moment. Stoicism teaches that your emotions should not be dictated by the actions of others. Instead of reacting, simply stand tall, maintain calmness in your gaze, and stay focused on your own tasks. Your silence is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of self-respect and inner control. By refusing to be drawn into their negativity, you send a powerful message. You are the master of your mind, not them. Surprisingly, your steadfast and composed attitude might leave the other person feeling perplexed, making them realize that their behavior has failed to achieve its intent. This is not just a moment of overcoming discomfort, but an opportunity to fortify your mental strength, turning everyday adversities into lessons on self-respect and emotional control. Facing adversity does not mean concealing fear or pain. On the contrary, the courage that Stoicism emphasizes lies in the ability to confront challenges directly, acknowledge them, and find ways to overcome them. It is the journey of transforming fear into a lesson and failure into motivation for growth. As Epictetus once stressed, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Challenges shape who you are, and how you confront them is a testament to your true strength. Remember, courage is not always about grand actions. Sometimes it is simply patience in moments of trial, silence in times of frustration, and steadfastness when everything around you seems to fall apart. Focus on yourself, not to isolate, but to control how you interact with the world. When you achieve this, adversity ceases to be a burden and becomes a stepping stone for growth. Have you ever faced adversity that changed your perspective on life? Share your story in the comments. I would love to hear it. Lesson number 8. Building resilience. Resilience is not the ability to avoid hardship, but the strength to overcome it and grow from adversity. Stoic philosophy teaches us that by focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what lies beyond it, everyone can build a durable inner strength. Let's explore the story of Mark, a firefighter who became a symbol of resilience. One smoke-filled afternoon, Mark was assigned to rescue a family trapped in a burning house. Entering the building, he not only faced life-threatening dangers, but also felt the overwhelming weight of fear and pressure bearing down on his mind. Instead of panicking, Mark focused on each step of the process, controlling his breathing, listening to the cries of the family members, and maintaining his belief that everything would turn out well. In the end, the entire family was rescued safely. After the event, when asked what helped him overcome his fear, Mark responded, "I didn't try to control the fire, I just focused on what I could do, taking one step at a time, searching for each person, and keeping my mind steady." Mark's story is a vivid testament to the lesson of resilience, not avoiding difficulty, but accepting and adapting to it with calm composure. To build resilience, you need to recognize that inner strength always resides within you. Acknowledge your ability to endure, don't fear failure, and learn to view challenges as opportunities for growth. Resilience isn't something distant. It begins with a choice. The choice to remain steadfast when storms arise, the choice not to be defeated by circumstances. Have you ever faced adversity and overcome it with resilience? Share your story in the comments. Your story could become a source of inspiration for many others. To become a resilient person, inner strength alone is not enough. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that a fulfilling life must be guided by virtue. But why is virtue so important? How can an abstract principle shape your path in life? Let's uncover surprising and profound answers in the next lesson. You'll realize that prioritizing virtue is not just a philosophy, but also the key to achieving inner peace and true strength. Don't miss out. Lesson number 9. Prioritizing virtue. Have you ever wondered, what truly defines the value of a person? Is it wealth, status, or fame? For the Stoics, the answer does not lie in external glitz, but in internal qualities, the virtues they hold dear. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are not just beautiful words, they are guiding principles. the foundation for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Stoic philosophy asserts that virtue is the highest good that humanity should strive for. By prioritizing virtue, we not only become the best versions of ourselves, but also cultivate a resilient spirit, ready to face the inevitable ups and downs of life. That is why, every day, you should take time to reflect on and practice these virtues in every action and decision you make. Take a real-life example to illustrate the power of virtue. Nelson Mandela, a symbol of courage and justice, spent 27 years in prison under South Africa's apartheid regime. He not only endured unimaginable suffering, but also faced the temptation of hatred and revenge. Yet, instead of letting anger consume him, Mandela chose to live virtuously, prioritizing justice, forgiveness, and courage. Upon his release, he did not seek revenge against those who had oppressed him. Instead, he called for reconciliation and national unity. Through his unwavering commitment to virtuous values, Mandela changed history and became an inspiration to millions worldwide. From Mandela's story, turn back to your own life. Each day, you face countless decisions, from trivial matters to choices with significant impact. Do you possess the wisdom to distinguish right from wrong, the courage to stand firm under pressure, the fairness to treat everyone kindly, and the self-discipline to control your impulses? If your answer is not yet, now is the time to start. Dedicate time each day to reflect on your actions and ask yourself, did I live a worthy day today? Prioritizing virtue is not an easy journey, but it is the sure path to inner peace and profound personal growth. When you focus on yourself in the right way, not by indulging your ego, but by living with the core values of humanity, you will find a resilient inner strength. This is the strength to stay true to your authentic self, no matter the adversity. So, stop seeking perfection in the eyes of others. Look within yourself and ask, am I living a virtuous life? Let that answer guide you toward a more meaningful life every day. Lesson number 10. Cultivating inner peace. There is a perspective that in the modern world, where the fast-paced rhythm of life sweeps us into meeting the expectations of others, focusing on oneself each day is not merely an option, but a prerequisite for achieving inner peace. This idea, which at first may seem selfish, carries profound power to transform not only yourself, but also the world around you. Imagine a Monday morning as you step into the office with a calm demeanor and a confident gaze. A meeting awaits you, filled with conflicting opinions, pressure, and negative remarks from a colleague who always seems intent on provoking. Yet, instead of reacting hastily or trying to defend your point of view, you choose to listen. Your eyes remain steady, your body language is relaxed but resolute. It seems as if you are silently declaring, I am not controlled by fleeting emotions or disrespect. In that moment, your silence is not merely a response, it is a powerful statement of peace and personal dignity. That colleague, expecting a fiery reaction from you, begins to feel unsettled, and the tense atmosphere gradually dissipates. This is the power of focusing on yourself, a skill that helps you escape emotional traps, maintain self-respect, and shape how you interact with the world. Stoic philosophy reminds us that everything beyond our control is merely an illusion. The only thing you can truly control is your own thoughts and reactions. By prioritizing self-improvement, you not only make yourself better, but also radiate positive energy to those around you. Many people mistakenly believe that focusing on oneself means putting oneself above all else. In reality, it is a journey of enriching your inner self. When you achieve inner peace, you gain the ability to control your emotions, respond to the needs of others with kindness, and inspire them to do the same. By nurturing self-respect and self-discipline, you not only become a better version of yourself, but also create a ripple effect of positive change within your community. On this journey, Stoic philosophy serves as a guide, helping you understand that focusing on yourself is not selfish, but a way to live fully and meaningfully. Each day, as you choose to dedicate time to yourself, even just a few minutes of meditation, reading, or simply deep breathing, you are gradually building an inner fortress that no one can break. This is the true essence of peace and freedom. So, we have journeyed together through the profound ideas of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of focusing on oneself every day. From illustrative stories to subtle advice, the overarching message is that self-respect, emotional control, and nurturing inner strength are the keys to living a peaceful and meaningful life. Stoic philosophy is not merely a theoretical framework, but a way of living that helps us face challenges with calmness and confidence. Remember, every small action, from focusing on what we can control to staying silent when necessary, is a step forward on the path to becoming the best version of ourselves. What do you think about today's message? How do you feel about the overall content we've provided today? Please select the response that best fits your opinion. 1. Strongly disagree. 2. Disagree. 3. Neutral. 4. Agree. 5. Strongly agree. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to like it to spread positive messages. Share this video with those you believe could use some encouragement. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos about Stoic philosophy and life-changing lessons. See you in the next video, wishing you a day filled with peace and serenity.